Hi guys. So this is our first video on in the playlist for machine learning, and uh, we plan to make this playlist. We plan to build this playlist in a way that will first make a video on a certain concept of machine learning, and the follow-up video would be on its programming implementation. Uh, then another like next video would be on a certain other concept, and then follow up video would be the programming implementation of that particular concept. So alternatively we'll do that. So if you are not interested in programming implementation, you can skip those videos and only watch the concept videos, and other way around as well. So if you're not interested in concept video, you already know the concepts, then you can skip the concept videos and just go to the programming implementation videos directly. So yeah, so let's start now. Okay, so first of all, I'll discuss this confusion. There's a lot of confusion around artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. There are a lot of different jargons used uh, in the industry. So basically, machine learning is part of artificial intelligence, and you can say it's a subset of artificial intelligence. And when we say subset, it's like it's a small pie of small pie of artificial intelligence, we can say. And deep learning is a small pie of machine learning. So if I make it, maybe if the down arrow signifies the subset, so artificial intelligence contains machine learning, and machine learning contains deep learning. So I'll maybe will make another small playlist about artificial intelligence as well. uh, So as of now, this playlist is dedicated to machine learning only, specifically. So now let's suppose, now what is machine learning first of all? So machine learning, I will say, is uh, how we make machine know, how we make machine deduce certain, uh, derive certain conclusions based on the data we provide to the machine. Now let's suppose uh, there's a person, there's a human, we are humans, and we make mistakes and we learn. So maybe I go to the market, I plan to buy a laptop. Now I have a lot of different laptops in a shop, right? So I'll see the features. Let's assume there are two features on the laptop which are important: processor and RAM. Now I'll see that processor is i5 and RAM is 6 GB and laptop's price is 20,000. But when I increase the processor, when I update the processor, when I upgrade the processor from i5 to i7, keeping the RAM same, the price again increases to 25,000. Then in the third row, if you see here, if I keep the processor same but upgrade the RAM, then also the prices rise. So which means what I derive, when I go to the fourth row and I see the processor is same and the RAM has increased, I'll immediately conclude the price should be increasing here, right? Because what I learned from my previous rows, from my previous experience, that whenever RAM increases or whenever processor upgrades, the laptop price is increase. That is my data. That experience is my data. Similarly, we give a lot of data to machine. We give a lot of experience to machine in like in this context, and machine learns from this experience. Machine learns from this data. The machine commits error as well. So we train machine basically. We also got trained when we looked at three rows. We got trained that how the prices are increasing. Now these three rows, let's assume we have 300 rows, so we'll be trained even better. We can have more features. We can have right now we have processor, we have RAM. Now then we can also have screen size. we can add another feature that we can have the look of the laptop. So we can keep increasing the features, we can keep increasing the data as well, so rows here, and we can look at the reaction of price, we can look at how prices are changing based on the changes in this data, and accordingly we can learn. Similarly machine does. So it has a lot of data, it has different features, it has the this concluded price, which is here, which we call label actually, in machine learning language. These are called features here, and this is called label. I'll come to that maybe later. So they have different, they look at different features and they look at the concluded labels, concluded prices here, and then they learn that how prices are reacting to the changes in these features. So that's how we make machine learn. In this scenario, machines also, when they're getting trained, they also do these calculations, so that they accurately predict, when they do not have the laptop's price but only features, they can accurately predict that how to calculate. So basically they try to derive that function, they try to derive that formula, that how, up to what extent the prices of laptop are dependent upon these features. That model, that formula is calculated from the previous data, this data. Right now I can only see that it is increasing and the prices are increasing, but how much increase, on how much increase of RAM, on how much upgrade of processor, how much the prices are getting changed, so that we can exactly calculate the laptop price when we have i7 processor and 16 GB. So that is a formula that we have to calculate, and that's what machine does. When they have the data, the historical data, they can do that calculation, they do that formula, they make that model and apply that model, implement that model in where we do not have the laptop's price, where we do not have the concluded label, we only have features. So we have these features, we have already derived the formula from till here, whatever data we had here, we already calculated our formula from this row, from this row, and from this row, and we implement it on this row, right? So that's how we do it. Again, we calculated the formula using this row, and this row, and we implemented it on this row, right? Because this row doesn't have the laptop's price. These rows have laptop's price. So we could actually use the whole data, use this label, and use these features in deriving that formula. And once we derive this formula from here, we can implement it here and calculate this laptop's price, which we do not have right now. So that's how machine learns. Now in the next video, I'll talk about different kind of learnings for the machine. Like we have supervised learning, unsupervised learning, we have reinforcement learning. So we will talk about that in the next video. As of now, I'm concluding this video here only. Thank you.